Welcome back. So far we have this. We have bound our animation, not the animation, but the input action crouch. And we have set up an event for this, and we are setting up the walk speed. We are halving the walk speed by half. We are having the walk speed, not halving is by half. We are having the walk speed, and once it's released, once the shift key or the control key for the crouch or the crouch key is released, we are setting it back to 600, and we're also setting this to false. Now we want to extract this boolean out from third person character into our animation blueprint. So first I'm going to compile this and save this and go back to my animation blueprint. Okay, and inside event graph where we have all of this thing. So first I'll first go over to the walk run, and what we are trying to do here is we are trying to set up all these crouching to idle and all of these transitions. So far what we have is just the just the input key for crouch bound to some sort of logic, but it's not really communicating with our animation blueprint. So we have to set that up here. So with we already have one. So okay, we already have everything that's being done inside 0. Now we'll have to now we have to start writing code for the next sequence, that is then 1. So I can either drag it down here or I can drag it up. So I think I should drag it up, no, down, because that's a logical way to go. So I'll select them all, including this. I'll move them to the right, and I'll move this to the left like this. Okay, so that way we can have multiple keys and it goes in a logical fashion. And we'll also move this away from it. There's no way you can avoid the tangling of these wires here. It's gonna happen. Now maybe we can just put this here like this, or like this, and move this out here, and this guy can simply stand here vertically, and everything else is good. Maybe I can just move it a little even further towards left. That's it. So now we have set that up. Maybe I can move it even a bit to the left, and I can select them all and move these guys to the bottom like this. Okay, so now it's looking half decent, and nothing more can be done because you cannot really avoid the tangling of these wires. Now for the one, we're gonna have to do the same thing, but instead of casting to character, we'll cast to third person character. That's there. And from here, and from third person character, we need to get the spawn owner. So I'm going to pull off the object input pin, and I'm going to say try get pawn owner. And once I do that, I can now look for this particular variable, that is crouching. So now if I look for is crouching, now I can see that get is crouching and set is crouching. So we have this now. Okay, so now once that's there, let's get this variable itself, and I'll say get is crouching or get is crouched. No, wait, what is the variable called? It's called is crouching. Yeah, so get is crouching, and that is from the default section. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change this section to these are all the default. This is the default section. I'm gonna say movement. Okay, and I'm gonna make all of these guys should regenerate. Base turn rate can also go inside movement, and base lookup rate can also go inside movement, and health and armor can be inside. Let's say health and armor can be inside. I think I should be inside state. No, I think first should regenerate. I'll say player attributes, or attributes. I'll just call this attributes. Okay, and this would be inside attributes, and so should armor be inside attributes, and then should regenerate be inside attributes as well, and current weapons can be inside weapons. Okay, And so now we have neatly organized it into different categories. So you have my character, and this can be also called character variables. Okay. uh, Same with my character. Instead, I'll just go with character variables, and that's it. So we have all set them up neatly, and we can just compile that and save that. And now you won't be I don't think you'll be confused anymore. So if I say is crouching, so now you can see that it's movement, get its crouching, and this is from the character. That is the character movement itself. Okay, and this I will promote it to a variable, because if you recall, for the first sequence, then we are getting the velocity and the rotation, and we are setting up our local direction and the speed variables out here. So I'll do the same thing. I'll promote to variable here, and I'll call this the exact same name. I'll give it the exact same name, is crouching. Okay, and of course just set this up and wire them up. As simple as that. Now we can compile this, and of course it's going to give all of these warnings. That's because we haven't set anything up. Now if you go over to the walk and run, or you can also go to event graph, walk and run, that's the anim graph. If I double click on the state machine, you should find all of this. Now I'm going to set up all of these transition rules. Okay,